Night, U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham has died after what his office calls a, quote, brief and sudden illness. He was 71 years old. This morning, ABC News and CNN report that EMS responded to an emergency call for cardiac arrest at Senator Graham's Capitol Hill residence in Washington, D.C. Saturday night.
EMS 6 responded to 87 on scene cardiac arrest. EMS 6 responded to 87 with cardiac arrest.
Now, while the call was for cardiac arrest, we want to be clear that we have not received confirmation that that is how the senator died.
Writing this earlier this morning on Truth Social, quote, Senator Lindsey Graham, one of the greatest people and senators I've ever known, is dead. He was always working and was a true American patriot. Lindsey will be greatly missed. Details and arrangements to follow. So sad. The senator's office shared the news of his death early this morning, citing a brief and sudden illness.
Well, it's devastating. I thought he was fine. He called me last night. He just got back from Ukraine, and he had a great trip. He was telling me about the trip. He was pushing very, very hard. You probably know he wanted to do the Save America act that he was talking about that. He was full of them, and he was tired. He said, I'm tired because it's a long trip. But other than that, he was fine. And he called me, I guess, just moments before, because he called me like at 6:30 or something, and the medical people got there a little bit later, right after that. What a terrible loss it is. He's a great politician. He was a natural. There are very few of them. He was a natural politician. Got along with everybody. When he didn't, he was very tough. He was a tough cookie too, but he got along with everybody. I mean, I think of it. I spoke to him he had already landed. He was probably at his place. I don't know where he was, but I spoke to him, and then I got a call a few hours later saying, late in the evening, at 2:00 in the morning, actually. But they found out about it, I think, about 8 o'clock, about his problem. But so it had to be something very quick, because he was fine. Other than being tired, he was fine.
I'm a night out. I got a text message from Shay saying, Lindsey Graham is dead. I said, I know you lying. Quit playing on my phone, Shay. I go to Twitter. People are saying, Lindsey Graham is dead. We have a statement. I say, quit playing on my phone. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We are on Mitch McConnell watch and other people. I go to Lindsey Graham's official Twitter page. They say Lindsey Graham is dead after a short illness. Who knew he was sick? And why are y'all all sick running for re-election? What is going on? Listen, I'm not wishing death on nobody, but could the Republicans lose 2 long-term senators? This is crazy. Now, we'll see if his page got hacked, because I just think announcing that Lindsey Graham died at what would be like 2 a.m. almost 2:30 a.m. Washington, D.C. time and South Carolina time is crazy to me. But yeah, the people saying, his page is saying Lindsey Graham died after a short illness.
Oh my God. Breaking news. Lindsey Graham just passed away. Lindsey Graham just passed away tonight, Saturday, July 11th. This statement was released on his Twitter by his office. Quote, on the evening of Saturday, July 11th, U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham passed away from a brief and sudden illness. Senator Graham's family appreciates prayers at this time and asks for privacy during this incredibly difficult period. What? We got Lindsey Graham's death announcement before Mitch McConnell's and GTA 6? Sorry.
Let me be the first to tell you. Lindsey Graham is gone, y'all. I'm filming this at like 1:20 in the morning, but his Twitter just released a statement saying, on the evening of Saturday, July 11th, U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham passed away from a brief and sudden illness. So, yeah, if and you would, why don't you go ahead and join me for a celebratory garden salad stick? We smoking that Lindsey Graham pack tonight, or morning, whenever you seeing this shit. Start your day, end it, I don't give a fuck. You gonna do it with a smile. At least I am. I know some of y'all are seeing this are probably going to be pretty pissed at me, but you know what I don't give a fuck. And you know what Lindsey Graham ain't going to do? Wake up tomorrow to care about it. And they say nothing good happens after midnight. I beg to differ. Getting this news was great.
Lindsey Graham is dead. No, I don't feel bad. I woke up in the middle of the night for no reason. Look at my phone. Lindsey Graham died. What a time to be alive. I wonder if they'll take Mitch this week, too.
Y'all, I had to get up out my bed when I saw that. What is going on? And how long was he sick and ain't nobody knew, just like that other man? Why it's been so hot? That's why it's been so hot. The gates of hell are truly opening. I wonder who else going with him. Don't they say stuff come in threes? But y'all, I had to get up on the bed. This man has been terrorizing the state of South Carolina for years. 4 years. I was not expecting that. Side note, all these old motherfuckers need to be out of... Why are they still working? Why are they still able to work?
So you're telling me that Lindsey Graham, only 71, same age as my dad, who's managed to make it through so many things, he has a random illness and dies. But yesterday, he was in the Ukraine inspecting a drone facility, and that drone facility today has been blown up. Coincidence? There's too many coincidences, am I right, in the way in which people die or the timing in which people pass. But I'm sure it was just an illness.
Senator Lindsey Graham just died. I found this out. Someone commented this morning saying you should make a video on Lindsey Graham. I'm like, oh, I've done that, you know? I've made plenty of videos about him. Unless he died and I just didn't know. No, he literally fucking died and I didn't know. It just happened like last night. Nobody was reporting on this. And then Mitch McConnell has apparently been brain dead in the hospital for like a month now, and nobody's talked about that either. Are they like whacking these guys? What's going on?
This is shocking news. Senator Lindsey Graham has passed away suddenly. His office says it was a brief and sudden illness. Multiple reports are indicating that emergency responders were called to his home for a cardiac arrest. This comes right after Graham returned from Kyiv, where he met with President Zelensky, vowing sanctions on Russia. Lindsey Graham served in politics for over 30 years and was one of President Trump's most steadfast allies in the Senate. We expect now that Governor Henry McMaster will select a replacement who'll serve until January.
کنم به درک واصل شدن لیندسی گراهام. سناتور جنگ طلب و ضد ایرانی آمریکا رو به ملت بزرگ ایران شاد باش عرض میکنم. با ادامه برنامه ها از شبکه خبر همراه باشید. عرض کنم به درک واصل شدن لیندسی گراهام. سناتور جنگ طلب و ضد ایرانی آمریکا رو به ملت بزرگ ایران شاد باش عرض میکنم.
Holy shit, Lindsey Graham is dead. Look, I just woke up. I've been since it was my birthday, and I get this news to start the day.
So Lindsey Graham has passed away. And I'm just going to tell you, it's odd. It is odd that a U.S. senator has passed away, and they are telling us that it is from a brief and sudden illness. It means that they know what he has passed from, but they're not sharing that with us. Usually those terms, brief and sudden, are used when you are trying to hide what really happened. And I'm not saying that, just because he came back from Russia and he was planning on, recommending sanctions, that Russia did anything to him. But if the U.S. government would like to dispel that conspiracy theory, they should tell us what he passed away from. They are hiding what's going on with Mitch McConnell right now. It also means the Republicans are down 2 senators, which means...
He was very healthy. Like, he was on TV just like the other day, like 2 days ago, very healthy, talking about how he's going to sanction Russia. So, like, we're all in agreement here that something happened and Russia probably poisoned him, right? Somebody poisoned him. Like, somebody's behind it. I don't know. He was 71. I guess there's a chance, like, he just, up and croaked. But, like, according to his people, it was a brief and sudden illness. That sounds like poison.
A brief and sudden illness? My ass. Lindsey Graham is dead. I don't think this was just some random illness. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe it was a direct energy weapon used against him. Now, who would do such a thing? Russia? Lindsey Graham was in Ukraine not 24 hours ago trying to end this war. Russia would have an interest of killing Lindsey Graham. These direct energy weapons, they use energy waves, sonic waves. They can cause brain tumors, heart attacks, you name it. They are devastating. They are real. My belief is something fishy is going on here. Whatever.